What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the unbearable weight of massive talent. So this was a first time watch for me, and I am telling you what, I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was great. It was the bomb.com, the cat's pajamas, all that. It was fantastic. So there you go. There's my overall opinion. So jumping into the plot summary, uh, this movie centers around, Nicolas Cage. He plays a fictional version of himself, and he's kind of down bad. He's you know missing out on a lot of roles, and he needs money. So he gets this offer from his agent to attend this wealthy superfan's birthday party. He gets offered $1 million to do that. So since he's not really getting roles like that, he agrees to do that. And once he gets there, the gentleman's name is Javi, the guy who is the wealthy guy who's a Nicolas Cage superfan. So Javi wants Nicolas Cage to be in his film. Once he gets there, like, he's got this script and he wants Nicolas Cage to read it, and he wants Nicolas Cage to be in his film. And while Nick Cage is there, he's actually approached by the CIA, and the CIA has been investigating Javi. They think that he's this big arms dealer, and they think he's involved with this kidnapping of this politician's daughter. So basically, for the rest of the movie, Nicolas Cage has to spy on Javi, and later on he pretty much is tasked to kill Javi, and this is a problem because he actually a little bit after, like, when he initially meets Javi, he's kind of annoyed with him, but as he's there for a little bit, he kind of bonds with Javi, and they actually become really good friends. So it's this whole predicament where this guy is his friend, they totally bond, and then it's like he's got to spy on him and possibly kill him. So yeah, he's in a little bit of a pickle there. So yeah, that's the basic plot summary. Jumping into my first point, I thought Nicolas Cage was a great sport. He, it's not always easy to poke fun at yourself, and I thought it was, I like that they poked fun at a lot of, a lot of things that we all know about, Nicolas Cage's personal life. Like, at one point, he talks about taking on so many roles, and he's like, because that's, Nicolas Cage is kind of known for that he's in so many movies because, he was in debt for quite a while. They talk about that too. Like, at one point in the movie, like early on in the movie, before he goes to Javi's birthday party, they talk about, like, dude, you gotta do this. You gotta take this $1,000,000. I think he was like 600,000 in debt in the movie. But yeah, like that was like a thing for a while. Like, Nicolas Cage was in debt, so he had to do all these movies, and like that was kind of like a known thing, like that Nicolas Cage was in like maybe a lot of bad movies because he just had to do so many because he was kind of living above his means and he was in debt. So he references that in this movie. He's like, everyone talks about me taking so many roles and doing so many movies, and they act like it's a bad thing, but they're like, they wouldn't say that for people in other fields. Like, they would say, oh, you're taking on more work, you're working hard, you're you're ambitious. But if you're in the film industry and you take on a bunch of movies, they look at it like you're like a hack or a sellout, you know. And honestly, that was kind of a interesting point, because at the end of the day, you know, it is your job, and you know, of course, you know, most actors, they enjoy doing it. So it's like, I mean, me personally, if I was an actor and someone offered me to be in some like movie that I knew was gonna be like, if I knew the movie was gonna be bad, but it was like I had expenses, I had bills to pay, I needed a new car, you know, I had a mortgage, blah blah blah. Like, I'm taking the money, you know, like shit's not free out here, shit's not cheap out here. So in this economy, you think I'm gonna be turning down roles? I'm taking every bad movie, every direct to DVD. Well, I don't know if direct to DVD is still a thing anymore. Any direct to 4K Blu-ray movie, I'm taking that. You know, I got mouths to feed, I got kids to feed. I don't really have kids, but hypothetically, you know, like if I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I kind of like that talking point, because I mean, realistically, it's like, you know, that is their job and they do need money. So, but yeah, I like how he was kind of poking fun at the, you know, the fact that he was taking so many roles. He kind of poked fun at him being in debt. I'm almost entirely sure he's out of debt now. Like I feel like I heard that like a few years ago. Like it was like a big thing. It's like Nicolas Cage is finally out of debt, and I was like, let's go, that's my man. I was excited. So shouts out Nicolas Cage, getting his finances straight. That's my man. But they also kind of poked fun at his crazy spending habits, you know, because like I said, you know, maybe earlier on in his career he was living way above his means, and that's why he got into debt, because he would just buy crazy rare artifacts and just cash out, like kind of like how I think like Johnny Depp was doing that. Like he was just crazy with his money. So basically, like at one point, Javi has this statue of Nicolas Cage, and then, you know, Nicolas Cage is like, that's grotesque, I'll give you 20,000 for it. So I thought that was fun. And you know, once again, he's poking fun at, you know, something that's publicized about his personal life, and I think that's, I don't know, that's pretty admirable. You know, some people, they take themselves too seriously, you know, but he, I don't know, that's just, it's sometimes it's a rare quality to be able to poke fun at yourself like that, and I thought he did very well with that. I also liked all the winks and the nods and the homages to other Nicolas Cage movies. The one that was most notable for me and stood out because I just saw the movie for the first time recently was there was like a little homage to Leaving Las Vegas, where, you know, once he gets to Javi's house early on, he's just, you know, sipping a drink, and then he just goes, jumps, like dives in Javi's pool, and he's just sitting on the bottom of the pool sipping his drink, like in Leaving Las Vegas. So I like that little wink and nod. I liked all the homages. If you're, you know, I haven't seen every Nicolas Cage movie, but, you know, I would consider myself a fan, and I've been getting into more of his movies recently. So if you're a Nicolas Cage fan and you've seen any of his other work, like you'll pick up on the little references, so that's always fun. And then I just have a few last couple points here. So just the concept, like as I was watching the movie, I was just thinking the whole time, like, how the heck did someone come up with this? I would have never in a million years thought of this concept. It's the idea, the story, it was so fresh, so creative, so unique. I really haven't seen another movie like this. So yeah, I definitely thought this was creative, and I don't know how they came up with it. Like honestly, like I think this is, I don't know. It's super different than a lot of other stuff that's out there. So I definitely commend the filmmakers for that. Also, this movie blended quite a few different genres. It was, it had a lot of comedic elements. It had a lot of action elements. It had a lot of dramatic elements, and it was a great blend of genres, and it was perfectly balanced. You know how sometimes if it's like an action comedy, it'll be like way too much comedy, not enough action, or like the action will just, it won't land, it'll fall flat, and it'll be like, what are they putting action in this comedy for? Like, it doesn't gel with you, it doesn't work well. This movie like had a perfect balance of all the different genres, and it worked. Like the action had me like, I was like, I was tense, I was invested. The comedy, like I was laughing out loud. The drama, like it was tugging at my heartstrings. So basically, this movie was a blend of all types of different genres, and it worked. It worked so well. It had the perfect balance. So there you go. So yeah, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So in terms of a recommendation, I would absolutely recommend this movie. I think it's fantastic. Definitely worth the watch. It's free on Tubi right now, so what are you waiting for? Watch this movie and then come back, watch this video. I'm trying to get 80 million views. I'm trying to sell out. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm trying to make, I'm trying to get that guap out here. So yeah, watch the movie, come back, watch this video, like, comment, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say stuff like that. But I mean, people got a speech impediment, stuttery guy. People got to do what they got to do out here. So I'm not hating. I'm not making fun of other YouTubers because hey, they're more prosperous than me. I'm some sleazy, grimy, crusty guy with not that many subscribers. But I appreciate y'all's for subscribing and messing with my stuff. So shouts out. But anyways, that has been my recommendation, and that has been my review of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Thank you all very much for watching, and peace out.